Squad leader tells, light the area, everyone prepare for combat. They all gets in a position and lizard types monsters are coming. These monsters look really fierce. Squad leader shouts, hauling team, since you aren't many, stick to us and get on the job quickly. Ta Lim exclaim, telling us to stick to the strike squad. Suho wonders, a lizard magic beasts. I thought there'd be a demon type magic beast, since the cursed random box give me Vulcan's horn, but still watching the hunter party fight will be helpful. I should use this opportunity to learn how various hunters cooperate and fight, since I have plenty of goblin, decurion and centurion corpses from the daily quest. And he says, arise, the dead goblins all turned into as shadow soldiers. He thinks, the number of shadow soldiers I can command has increased to 7 since my intelligence went up. The strike squad finishes with their job and leader says, looks like this place is cleared for now. Let's take a break. One of the member asks, already? He tells, even if we wanted to hunt more, we can't do anything about it since we only have 2 haulers. Who would have thought that they'd be the ones holding us back, when they are supposed to be the supporting role? He looks back and sees and thinks, they already done with the hauling. Suho thinks, the strike squad is a lot slower than I thought. Squad leader shouts, is this summon yours? Suho tells, yes, but why? Ta Lim thinks, what he going to say now? But squad leader just grabs Suho's hand and asks, please become our strike squad's exclusive hauler. He rejects him by saying, I don't plan to continue working as a hauler. But he's tried to convince him, we'll pay you the highest salary possible in the field, of course. Suddenly one of the members shouts, boss, we have a big problem, we found a dead civilian. Hearing that, they both get shocked and asks, a dead civilian? They see a mist-burned corpse on ground. Leader says, you really did find a corpse? Huh, one of the members says, it looks like a civilian with the accessories they have on. Leader tells, I don't recall hearing about a magic beast in Seoul Station that could use fire. Ta Lim asks, Suho, could this corpse be? He tells, yeah, I think so, too. It looks like a mist burn. Squad leader gets confused and asks, by mist burn? Do you mean the new magic beasts that burn in a blue flame? He tells, I am certain. We are at the scene of the mist burn incident in the Korea University of Arts. Squad member shouts, boss, there's one here too, over here as well. One of the member asks, raid leader, how about we stop hunting and report to the Hunters Association? He thinks, it certainly is a strange phenomenon, but the attires on these corpses definitely belong to civilians, not hunters, considering that our party consists of D and C rank awakeners. It shouldn't pose much of a problem, he tells, let's continue. One of the members says, as expected, I was waiting for you to say that. Suho thinks, he's planning on continuing. In this situation, he says, excuse me, the mist burns are much more dangerous than you think. Leader tells, as the raid leader, I'll be the one to decide that. Hauling team, please sort this place out and follow us. Ta Lim laughingly says, do I have to see mist burns again? Suho tells, you had the sprint skill, right? Yeah, what about it? He tells, if things go bad, run away immediately. It feels like something dangerous might happen. In the deepest part of the dungeon, mist burns are hanged to a rope and screaming. And 3 demons are just watching them. The large demon tells, the firepower leaves a lot to be desired. Second, what's our progress on the matter of securing more fuel? Middle demon says, an issue has arrived with the supply, so obtaining the fuel has gotten difficult. It seems I may have to ask that human to create a new supplier. Third demon says with robotic voice, need more, fast. Second demon says, to think hyena. The ones who were supplying us with fuel would face a problem. At this rate, we'll end up producing less star powder than the other factories. The first demon looks up, and third demon says, above, presence, detected. Second demon asks, has a hunter came? Perfect timing, just as we need some fuel. Third demon tells, go, brothers sacrifice, summonkin, prepare. Second demon reminds him by saying, third, are you aware that you're supposed to capture them alive? He says, of course, and the strike squad is hunting the monsters. Leader tells, we'll be making quite a lot today. Other member says, good thing we decided to continue hunting. And leader puts his hand on his pocket and says, I've been saving this so far, but since we'll got a good hauler today, I should use it. And he takes out a white color ball and tells, it's called star powder. You all heard of it? One of the member exclaims, whoa, that's the mana amplifier that's been really popular with hunters lately. I heard it's really difficult to get one. To think you are hiding one all this time, he tells, it only lasts a week, but they say it's strong enough to rise the rank of a low rank. If I take this, I'll have enough mana to be a C rank. While he's talking, behind him the demon is charging at him, and attacks him from behind with its sword and says, oops, need, alive. Because of that hit, the star powder breaks and vanishes into thin air. One of the team member gets scared and shouts, "Boss," the demon says, "Blunt side, not dead." They all shouts at the same time, "Magic beast. Didn't it talk just now?" one guy says. "In any case, it's an enemy, keep your guards up, everyone," the demon counts while pointing sword at the squad. 1, 2, 3, total 10, tough opponents, no need all of them, kill, strong hunters. He takes out the stardust powder. Seeing that squad members shouts, "Star powder." Even magic beasts can take star powder. Demon tells, "Correct," and eats it. One of the members shouts, "We have to kill it before the effects kicks in." Everyone charge. But the demon swings its long sword and slices two people half. Next it attacks the mage, who casting the light spell and kills. The only light is gone and squad members gets into panic mode and shouts, "What the, I can't see anything." And demon goes into killing spree. After that the demon is dragging healer away and says, "Fuel, secured," in front of Suho. System pops up. A quest has arrived. Quest, rescue the survivors. A demon has captured some people nearby. Rescue as many of them as possible. The reward will differ according to the number of survivors rescued. Current number of survivors alive 7. Suho looks at the direction where the strike squad went and says, "A demon." Beru asks, "What's the matter, young monarch?" Suho tells, "A quest just came in, and it looks like there's demons kidnapping people nearby. Seeing how the reward gets better the more people are rescued. The people might soon fall in danger. Ta Lim, something might have happened to the strike squad. Hurry up and leave the dungeon." He confusedly asks, "What? How do you know that?" "Just a hunch, the goblins will take you to the entrance." He asks, "What about you?" Suho says, "I'll have to go to the strike squad." Hearing that he gets shocked and helplessly turns his head down and says, "Yeah, I'll only end up as a nuisance if I stay here anyway. I'll request help from the Hunters Association as soon as I'm out." Suho thanks him and calls forth the Grey, and it's lift its head and fuses with Suho. He says, "We need to move fast," and he runs toward deepest part of the dungeon. The demon dragged the hunter bodies and says, "Fuel secured." Second demon tells, "You've came fast, as expected of our youngest. Soon, the gate will open and a demon will be summoned." Third demon says, "Me, much faster, will win." He tells, "Yes, prepare some of the fuel as a commemoration for your victory." He says, "Unfair." Second demon tells, "In any case, it's a relief that the fuel was replenished, brother, with this. The star powder production should proceed smoothly this time." The poison passed down as a demon's secrets, a stimulant created based on the mad blood poison, the star powder. Originally, the mad blood poison strengthened one's mana in exchange for sapping the user's life force. But to think the side effect would be improved simply by changing the hellfire to the fires of the mist burn. Once firing up the essence stone dipped into a demon's blood, first demon says, "All of this is thanks to the apostle who taught us the ways for its production. Those magic beasts that corrupt lifeforms' souls and infect them into deranged monsters are what the apostle has brought along with dissension into this world. Thanks to that, as low-ranked demons also obtained the opportunity to become stronger." Second demon agrees with him. First demon senses a presence and says, "A presence is quickly moving toward us. Was there a hunter left?" Third demon tells, "Impossible. New hunter, highly likely." And Suho kicks the door and sends it flying. The third demon cuts the door into two pieces. Suho says, "So it's here," and looks at the demons and thinks, behind them are, they've tied up multiple mist burns and are burning them. Is this some kind of ritual? Fortunately the people are still safe. While he's thinking, a sword come at his neck, but he ducks back and avoids it, and asks, "Were the dead hunters along the way you're doing?" and hits him, but the demon block it with its sword but still sent flying. Second demon exclaims, "He dodged our youngest attack as soon as he awakened after taking the star powder. It seems we must join in, brother." And they both takes out the star powder and eats it, while Suho and third demon are fighting. First demon says, "Step back youngest," and throws a punch at Suho, but he jumps back. Behind him the second demon releases thunder in his hands and attacks him in the back. Third demon also launches itself at Suho. But Suho says, "Arise," and the shadow soldiers comes and attacks the demon. Second demon gets panic and asks, "Is that?" Before it's saying complete, Suho grabs it and throws at the first demon. It says, "Brother, that's..." First demon tells, "Yes, it looks just like the authority of the shadow monarch that we demons have witnessed on the day of our destruction. That said, it's much weaker compared to the real shadow monarch." And other side, the third demon slices of all the shadow goblins and looks at Suho. Second demon says, "Well, there is no need to fear him as long as he's not the shadow monarch." Suho thinks, "Each of them are weaker than Broki. But fighting them at the same time won't be easy. Even if I keep resurrecting the goblins, I would just only waste my mana. Do I have to use that?" Beru is telling him, young monarch, as you've said, I've preserved the remaining corpse and devoured enough to read his memories. Shadow soldiers tend to become weaker as time passes after their death. Is there a reason why you are preserving him? He says, it's just, I had this thought after seeing Broki's last moments. If his last battle was filled with regrets, controlled by the Itarum, I was wondering if I could use the Shadow Authority to let him be free warrior. Of course, for that to happen, I'd need Gray. While he's saying, Gray comes, and he asks, Gray, are you okay? And it's nods, now and present. He takes out the Shadow Dungeon key and tells, arise. Broki, if you're remorseful, I'll give you a chance to fight. Respond to me if you have any desire left for combat. And Broki's shadow responds to him and stretches its hand and comes out with Half's body, and breaks the ground and fiercely howls. System shows, Broki, level 1, common grade. Second demon recognizes Broki and says, Hyena. Don't tell me he was the one who defeated him. Suho tells, with this, there is me, Gray and Broki. That's all the members. Behind him Beru gets sad and says, young monarch, please don't forget that I'm here too. He tells, let's get it on, and they start to attack each other's. Behind them the gate is glowing and suddenly it turns into red color gate. And a person comes out of the gate and sees the ongoing battle in front. She wonders, did someone summon me? Is it the work of a demon that's after life? She gets shocked seeing Shadow Soldier and says, why is a Shadow Soldier here? Suho is battling with the third demon and it uses its long sword to attack, but Suho blocks it with gauntlets and punches him in the stomach and thinks, that's one down. Suddenly he senses danger and jumps aside. Lighting falls where he was in, Suho thinks, interfering again. These demons, their combination is difficult to deal with. Second demon says, be careful youngest. Suho thinks, if this fight goes on any longer I'll run out of mana because of Gray's possession, and since Broki is now weaker after becoming a Shadow Soldier, he's only able to deal with one of them. Is there any way to separate those two for a moment, so I can fight one-on-one? That unknown person jumps in the middle and asks, where is Sir Sung Jinwoo? Suho wonders, a wounded female knight, where did she came from? And she's looking for my dad, too. Beru sees and recognizes her and asks, why are you here? She gets happy hearing the Beru's voice and asks, is that you? Beru, where did your body go? It's so nice to see you. Where's Sir Sung Jinwoo? And who's this human male with you? Beru says, it's a long story. Third demon asks, sacrifice, demon, summon. Second demon tells, yes, but for some reason, she seems to know our opponent. It'll be troublesome if she sides with them. She happily tells, to think I'd meet Beru here. I'm saved. Now I can take a breather. He says, you came just in time. Save your thoughts of a reunion for later, and face those fools while you're at it. Second demon commands, let's finish of the wounded demon first, as we only need her blood to manufacture the star powder. Suho thinks, I feel like I've seen her before. You look quite injured. Are you able to face them alone? Beru explains, mere low-ranked demons should be nothing to her. The name of that demon is Essel. She is the eldest daughter of the Radiru clan, the sole demon clan my liege spared when he annihilated Demon Realm. To put it in human terms, she is someone who possesses skills equivalent to S-rank hunter. Hearing that, Suho gets shocked and thinks, then that means I get to witness an S-rank fight with my own eyes. Contrary to their expectation, she just sent flying with single hit from the demon. They both get dumbfounded and she comes crashing to ground. Beru asks, you, how have you become so weak? Wait, now that I look at you, your total mana has drastically decreased. She cries and says, about that, there is a reason. Half a year ago, most of the demons in the demon realm rebelled. So we desperately fought, but it was impossible for our clan to quell the rebellion alone. I was only able to survive thanks to my kin, but while I was escaping, my blood was extracted, and I lost my power. Beru, can you heal me? He says, it'd be a waste of my mana. She says, so mean? Suho sees their conversation and thinks, what's with this weakened duo? First demon tells, did you hear that? My brothers. Second demon says, I didn't recognize her at first because she is so weak, but to think she is a survivor from the Radiru clan. This is our opportunity to drink the blood of a demon noble and become stronger. Suho says, I should be able to take one of them out as long as it's one-on-one. Beru says, I have a plan. It seems it's time for me to use this ability, which I've regained after recovering my mana. And he uses the skill on Essel, Cruel Command. System shows, Cruel Command has increased Essel states by 50%. As a side effect of skill, Cruel Command, Essel has been afflicted with the curse of madness. Beru tells, go, you useless demon woman. And she charges at that demons. Suho kinda feel bad for her and thinks, anyways, as long as this makes it a one-on-one. And Broki is attacking first demon and Essel attacks the second demon. the third demon says while attacking Essel, demon, noble, blood, secured. But Suho grabs its neck and pushes it. And he lifts the demon up and throws it. The mist burns. Because of the pain, demon screams, and tried to escape but Suho slices it into two with the long sword, and system shows. You have eliminated a low-ranked demon, you have level up, Suho says. That's one. System shows. Vulcan's horn has devoured the soul of a demon. Demon souls devoured. 1. Effects. Urge to destroy. Increases physical damage by 31%. Other side Essel still attacking second demon. It thinks, our youngest was defeated, damn it. I need to get this crazy woman off me. And suddenly system pops. The target of skill, cruel command, Essel, has run out of energy. So its effect is ended. She revers back to normal and collapses on the ground. Second demon gets confused seeing she just collapse. But before he realize, Suho comes behind and grabs its neck and twists it. System shows. You have eliminated a low-ranked demon. First demon sees his brother's dead bodies and thinks, seems like we're outnumbered now, useless fools. However, there is still a way, and he looks at Brokey. Brokey gets confused, but it's run towards Essel and thinks, all I have to do is drink the demon noble's blood and became stronger. But Suho jumps in and kicks its hand and says, not a chance. Save some for me to absorb, and calls for Brokey. It comes behind it and bites off the demon head, and Essel slowly opens her eyes. Beru asks, you still alive? She says, you're so mean, Beru, to think there is a human who can use shadow soldiers aside from Sir Sung Jinwoo. Just who is that, as I thought? You can't recognize him because of your lack of loyalty. Recall carefully. Don't you know of someone who possessed such potential? She asks, could it be? System pops up. You have level up. You have surpassed level 20. You are now able to use shop, purchase. The beast fusion also wears off. He says, looks like I got the shop system now. She thinks, it's undoubtable. So it was you, young monarch. Our video ends here. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe.